Hey guys, this is TheHatchetFish here, bringing you another episode of Battlefield 3, if you want to call it that. The one video for a day for the opening week kind of deal. This is PC gameplay from Kharg Island. I know I said Desert Storm, but don't care. Kharg Island's fun too. I didn't actually get in on Desert Storm today. So start off with, I think it's like 2 or 3 tanks a team. Anyways, just a quick note on vehicle usage. Cap points of tanks, man. One tank is gonna overpower three infantry unless they're all NGs, or unless the driver can't aim. So make sure to use them. I mean, it doesn't feature extensively in this gameplay because I do get blown up right at the beginning due to some poor choices on my part, but nonetheless. One of the reasons I'm posting this is in this game, my first life lasts like 10 minutes. I get 7 kills and 7 captures, and I PTFO hardcore. That helicopter flew upside down and paid for it. Anyways, having lots of fun with this game. I still love it. The PC version is my personal favorite so far just because it handles much more tightly. But that could just be because I'm just really rusty on the PlayStation. I'll give that some more time tomorrow, see if I can't get a video up there. And I thought I was capping it there, but it turns out the enemy was capping it. So, future reference, if that's happening, there are bad guys on your point. So, some more tank info here. Pressing shift gives you a boost, so you go faster, which is extremely useful for going up hills or advancing quickly on another tank or person. You can see here, I'm not quite sure what that guy's doing, but he took a tank round point blank and lived to tell about it. He eats shit right there. I'm not sure how he survived that first one, and yes, there is audio lag. It's not fraps, that's actually what happened in game. And then I turned around to show that guy the weak spot of my tank. So I get out, and you can see I am using the SCAR with the red dot. At the time, that is the only thing I was using. Currently, I have moved on from the SCAR, but my favorite SCAR setup was holographic, heavy barrel, and foregrip. Because it gives you a good balance, and the recoil was handled by the foregrip and the heavy barrel. Now, this gun has a very small clip. It is hard to pick up anything much more than a double. And I'm not going to show you the whole flag capture of every flag capture because that's just awkward, so I'm going to cut it between when I start taking it and when I finally capture it. Just to make the gameplay move along a little bit faster. Just because it's not very fun to watch a little circle tick down. So basically what happened is there, I captured that officer's point, and now I'm going to head over to this gas station because tickets decrease faster the more points you have, and my team was getting outnumbered. So come in here, and basically when you're capping a point, I would suggest finding a corner somewhere that you know there's no one going to be right behind you, and make sure that you keep your eyes open and listen, because you never know when a tank's going to come from their uncap or whatever's going to happen. But by the time I capped that, they took C back, so I'm gonna run the whole way back over to C. I believe I cut out fairly soon here, but just look at the solar effects. Dun dun dun. Sunlight. I've actually tweaked my settings, so it's like mixture of medium and high now. So it does look a little bit better than my first one, and I'm happy with it. It gives me a good frame rate as well. So once again, finding the corner, use things to your advantage so that you can't see them. And just always keeping your eye on the ticker. And by that I mean a little circle so you see it going down. But if it ever stops or starts undoing itself, that means that there are enemies on the point, and if it stops, there's the same amount of people as you, or if it starts decreasing, they have more than you. So if you have a squad of 3 on the point, they have 4 if it starts changing, or more, depends on how fast, but you notice it stopped there. So what you have to do is you got to start looking around for them, because you don't know if they know you're there or not, right? So trying to get the drop on them, and if you just listen there, you notice the sound changed because I'm inside, and I love that. The sound in this game is just so amazing, but everybody's already said that before, I'm sure. I'm going to try and bring you guys some more vehicle-oriented gameplay soon enough, but here's a nice little double. Pressing the wrong button to switch to pistol, but that guy's too silly to realize that I've got a Colt, and I shoot him in the face. Crab meat rangoon, and that is delicious. Have you ever had crab meat rangoon? That stuff, feels good in your tummy. I think you should all go check it out. Nonetheless, just basic tips. Always check your corners, move around, look around. I mean, it's a first-person shooter, so at the core of it, it's the same as every other first-person shooter in the sense of what you need to look out for. Now see, by the time I cap A again, they have capped C again. Guess what's going to happen? I do this seesaw thing for my whole life in this game. Let's get there. And I love the way the water looks and the ocean looks. I am looking into buying a joystick so that I can fly helicopters better. I can fly them, but not at a very high level at all. I would say I'm like intermediate beginner. Like, I'm better than beginner, but I'm not quite average yet. I'm still bad. So I'm getting there. I've finally started to be able to take out tanks. So there's a plus. Anyways, little note, I've pretty much played engineer solely, like only engineer since the game came out really on PC. So just a couple hints on using the engineer class when fighting a vehicle and you're on foot, especially if it's a tank. Take your shot, then move while reloading. So you can sprint while you're reloading, and I have the sprint specialization as well, so I can go faster than normal. Move around to a new location, locate the tank, shoot it again, move again. Kind of like sniping, I guess, if you want to be particular, but a lot of snipers don't move. Here I actually made a choice not to shoot it because it was a choice between shooting it and alerting it to where I am, or proceeding to A to take the point. I figured taking the point may be more useful in the long run for my team, because tickets are what this is about, not killing a tank, but I didn't really realize how far behind we were in the score. I think at this point I'm like 4-0. Yeah? I'm gonna go with yeah. Anyways, using destroyed buildings for cover is also a great tactic. You can hide right in the middle here, and it's gonna be hard for people to see you. And capping that point, I'm just wandering around trying to see what else is over here, because I realized I hadn't really moved around a lot on this map yet. And you're gonna see something pretty weird in a second. So I'm just walking along, right? Well, sprinting, and then boom, this guy just pops out of nowhere. I thought he had me for sure. Where did he spawn from, though? There was no mobile spawn point, no squad mate. He just dropped out of nowhere. And then another note on PC for the map, people are complaining about viewing it. Pressing M creates a bigger version of what you already got, and pressing N changes the size. So it starts off small, then medium, then large, and goes back. You can see the full thing, like, on the largest view. So here I got shot from behind, and this guy didn't finish me off. Pick up a double in his squad, and then the last guy picks me off. So, you know, I'll take that, I guess. 7-0, 7 captures, 6 neutralizes if you want to be more accurate, and a couple kill assists. I'll take that for life. Playing the objective, trying to get the win for my team, but it isn't going to happen in the long run. I'll tell you that. We do lose this game. At the beginning when this first came out, and I had only played with Fever players, my win-loss ratio was 8. I do have a screenshot of it because I thought that was pretty ridiculous. It's dropped down to like 1.5 now, I think. Perhaps even lower, just because I'm server hopping. And there's another note for everybody out there. This guy complains about it eventually in the video, but knives are not one-hit kills from the front. You have to stab them from the back to take their dog tags, or from the side really, but from the front it is not a one-hit kill. I was getting shot there and I couldn't find him, so it's coming up to the end of the game here. And I've given you all the basic tips I can here. I mean, if there's anything you want me to talk about, I will be there. But if you enjoyed this video, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.